Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dime Into Musical Theatre, the podcast that takes you on a journey through the world of musical theatre. I'm your host, Gary, and today we're diving into the electrifying world of We Will Rock You, the iconic rock musical that has been captivating audiences around the globe for years. We Will Rock You is not just a show, it's an extraordinary celebration of the legendary band Queen and their incredible music. From the creative genius of British comedian and author Ben Elton and the musical brilliance of Brian May and Roger Taylor, We Will Rock You combines rock music with a futuristic story that will leave you exhilarated and craving for more. We Will Rock You was one of the first shows I ever saw at the Dominion Theatre in London, so it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. So, get ready to rock out as we uncover the magic behind the music, the visionary staging and the stunning choreography that make We Will Rock You an electrifying theatrical experience like no other. So, whether you're a die-hard Queen fan, a theatre enthusiast, or someone looking to experience the magic of We Will Rock You for the first time, this is the podcast for you. Join us as we embark on an exciting journey. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now, get ready to raise your fist in the air, stamp your feet as we explore the incredible world of We Will Rock You. So, first off, let's explore the plot of We Will Rock You. We Will Rock You is a jukebox musical set in a dystopian future where individuality and rock music have been suppressed. The story follows a group of rebel bohemians who fight against the oppressive regime and seek to bring back the power of rock and roll. It's set in a distant future where the Earth has become known as the I Planet of society. Musical instruments have been banned and creativity is stifled. The Gaga Corporation, led by the tyrannical Killer Queen, controls everything, ensuring a world of mediocrity and uniformity. Amidst this bleak landscape, a young dreamer named Galileo, who hears rock music in his head and possesses a rebellious spirit, embarks on a quest to find the legendary rock band Queen. Along the way, he meets a fellow rebel named Scaramouche, and together they join forces with a group of bohemians who still remember the power and freedom of rock. Guided by the mystical figure of Pop, the bohemians strive to find the Dreamer's Stone, which is a hidden artifact that holds the key to reviving rock music and liberating society from conformity. As they navigate this treacherous journey, they encounter various challenges, including run-ins with the Gaga Corporation's enforcers, the Gaga Kids. Through a series of trials and tribulations, Galileo and Scaramouche discover their own identities and their place in the fight for individuality and artistic expression. They realize that the power of music can unite people and awaken the spirit of rebellion. With the timeless music of Queen, the Bohemians find the courage to confront the Killer Queen and her oppressive regime in an electrifying finale that has the audience on their feet. So We Will Rock You is not just a story about fighting for freedom. It's a celebration of the unifying power of music and the indomitable human spirit. It reminds us that in a world that tries to silence our voices, the power of rock and being ourselves will always prevail. We Will Rock You's development spanned several years before it had its premiere. Initial discussions and ideas began in 1999. the comedian and author Ben Elton met with Queen's guitarist Brian May and drummer Roger Taylor to discuss the possibility of creating a musical based on Queen's music. The idea intrigued all three of them, and they decided to embark on the project together. In 2000, writing and collaboration began. Ben Elton took on the task of writing the book for the musical, incorporating Queen's iconic songs into the storyline. Elton aimed to create a futuristic tale set in a world where rock music is banned and replaced by homogenized pop music. Brian May and Roger Taylor actively participated in this creative process. They provided guidance on song selection and working on the musical arrangements. In 2001, casting and rehearsals began. Auditions were held to cast the original London production. Director Christopher Renshaw, known for his work on successful musicals like The King and I, he was brought on board to helm the project. And then Arlene Phillips, who's known for her work on the TV show Strictly Come Dancing, she was brought on as the choreographer to create the dynamic dance sequences. So rehearsals began with a talented cast. The cast included Tony Vincent as Galileo, Hannah Jane Fox as Scaramouche, and Sharon D. Clarke as Killer Queen. So in 2002, We Will Rock You had its world premiere on the 14th of May at the Dominion Theatre in London's West End. The production was met with great anticipation and excitement from both Queen fans and theatre enthusiasts. The show featured an electrifying blend of Queen's iconic hits, including Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, Radio Gaga, amongst others. In 2003 and 2004, international productions and tours began. Due to its success in London, productions expanded globally, with productions opening in various countries and in lots of different languages. The musical toured extensively, visiting cities in Australia, Spain, Germany, Russia, Japan, and many others. Each production adapted the show to suit their local audiences. They were often incorporating translations of cultural references. On the 14th of March 2005, the North American premiere of We Will Rock You took place at the Cannon Theatre in Toronto. The North American production featured a talented cast and creative team as well, and it garnered positive reviews and enthusiastic audience responses. Following its Toronto run, the production embarked on a tour across the United States, visiting major cities such as New York City, Los Angeles, and Chicago. In 2009 to 2010, We Will Rock You celebrated its 10th anniversary in the West End. There were special performances and events were held to mark this milestone, including a star-studded gala attended by Brian May and Roger Taylor. The anniversary celebrations highlighted the enduring popularity and success of the musical. On the 11th of March 2014, it was officially announced that the London production would be coming to a close. This was a surprise to many fans who had been enjoying the show's successful run since its premiere in 2002. The final performance took place on the 31st of May 2014 at the Dominion Theatre. The cast, crew, and audience bid an emotional farewell to the show, which had become a beloved staple of the West End for over a decade. The closure marked the end of a remarkable run that spanned 12 years and over 4,600 performances. The musical had become one of the longest-running shows in the West End's history. It delighted millions of audience members and capturing the essence of Queen's music. The closure generated a mix of nostalgia and appreciation for the show's impact on theatregoers and its celebration of Queen's iconic songs. Since its premiere, We Will Rock You has continued to thrive with ongoing productions and tours worldwide. The musical has been staged in numerous countries, spreading the energy and excitement of Queen's music to audiences of all ages and cultures. So there are several key themes that resonate throughout We Will Rock You. The first is individuality and freedom. The musical highlights the importance of individuality and personal freedom. It emphasizes the need for people to express themselves, think independently, and break free from the constraints and conformity imposed by society. The Bohemians symbolize those who dare to be different and value their unique identities. The next key theme is the power of music. The transformative power of music is central to the story. The musical celebrates the ability of music, particularly rock and roll, to inspire, unite, and uplift people. It demonstrates how music can serve as a catalyst for change, rebellion, and self-discovery. The third key theme is rebellion and revolution. We Will Rock You champions the spirit of rebellion against oppressive systems. It encourages individuals to question authority, challenge the status quo, and strive for a better world. The characters in the musical rebel against the homogenized culture enforced by the Gaga Corporation, fighting for artistic freedom and the right to be heard. Nostalgia and legacy is another key theme. The musical pays homage to the legacy of Queen and their music, evoking a sense of nostalgia for a bygone era. It celebrates the enduring influence and impact of Queen's music, reminding audiences of timeless quality and the universality of their songs. Love and connection is the next key theme. Amidst the chaos and struggle, We Will Rock You explores the themes of love, friendship, and human connection. It emphasizes the importance of forming genuine bonds, supporting one another, and finding strength in unity. The relationships between characters, particularly the blossoming romance between Galileo and Scaramouche, highlight the power of love and companionship in overcoming adversity. The final key theme is embracing differences. The musical encourages acceptance and celebration of diversity. It emphasizes the beauty and value of embracing different perspectives, talents, and backgrounds. Through the Bohemians' journey, the musical underscores the idea that true progress and innovation arise when individuals are allowed to express themselves authentically. By weaving these themes together, We Will Rock You creates an engaging narrative that inspires audiences to embrace their individuality, stand up for their beliefs, and find solace and empowerment in the universal language of music. Queen's songs are skillfully integrated into the narrative to drive the story forward, to convey emotions and amplify the themes of the musical. One way in which the songs are used to tell the story is through setting the tone and atmosphere. From the opening number, Radio Gaga, the tone for the show is set and introduces the central theme of power and music and the impact of technology. The song reflects the futuristic setting of the musical, where live music and individual expression have been suppressed, and the world is dominated by synthesized pop music. Radio Gaga serves as a call for change and a reminder of the importance of authentic and meaningful music. The energetic and catchy nature of the song engages the audience right from the start and sets the stage for the characters' journey towards reclaiming their rock and roll spirit. Many of Queen's songs are used to develop and define the characters of the musical. For example, Galileo Figaro's journey of self-discovery and embracing his uniqueness is highlighted through songs like I Want to Break Free and Headlong. These songs express his longing for connection and freedom. Queen's songs are cleverly woven into the storyline to advance the plot. Take when the Killer Queen is introduced as the main antagonist, the Gaga Corporation's villainous leader. She sings Killer Queen. The song showcases the character's power and dominance, reinforcing the conflict between conformity and individuality. Queen's music is also used to evoke emotional responses from the audiences. Songs like Who Wants to Live Forever and Only the Good Die Young create poignant moments of reflection and loss. These songs allow the characters and the audience to reflect on the impact of conformity and the importance of individuality. Queen's iconic hits such as We Are the Champions and Love of My Life are used to create moments of unity and empowerment. These anthemic songs bring the characters together and inspire them to stand up against the oppressive forces. The ensemble performances of these songs create a sense of solidarity and shared purpose. The show features several extravagant musical numbers that showcase the band's musical prowess and theatricality. Songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and Don't Stop Me Now provide spectacular moments of performance and spectacle, captivating the audience and adding larger-than-life quality to the show. So, We Will Rock You received mixed reviews from critics. The positive reviews praised the electrifying and infectious energy of the show. They noted that the high-octane performances, dynamic staging, and the sheer power of Queen's music created an exhilarating experience that held audiences on their feet. The iconic songs were often lauded as the highlights of the show, with critics commending their timelessness and the joy they brought to the audience. The memorable tunes, soaring vocals, and catchy choruses were acknowledged as the show's greatest strength. The communal experiences was highly regarded. Critics enjoyed the audience participation, where fans enthusiastically sang along and clapped to the rhythm. They emphasized how the show created a sense of unity and a celebration of Queen's music. The production values of the show, including the visually striking sets, dazzling lighting, and elaborate costumes, were commended for creating a vibrant and immersive atmosphere. However, some critics, they had more of a mixed view on the show. Some had reservations about the storyline, considering it weak and simplistic. They felt that the plot was secondary to the music and did not offer a substantial narrative or character development. The show was seen as more of a vehicle to showcase Queen's songs, rather than a cohesive and compelling story. The integration of songs into the narrative received mixed feedback. While some critics appreciated the creative ways in which the songs were used to advance the plot, others felt that the stories were sometimes taking a backseat to accommodate the lyrics, which was resulting in a forced or contrived moments. There were occasional comments about certain cast members lacking charisma or vocal prowess to fully embody the iconic songs and characters. However, this varied depending on the specific production and cast members involved. There were also some negative reviews, with some critics expressing disappointment, feeling that the show did not fully live up to the potential of Queen's music or the concept of a rock-themed musical. They expected a more innovative or groundbreaking approach and found that the execution was underwhelming. A few reviewers found the humour in the show to be juvenile or cliched, considering it a missed opportunity to delve deeper into the themes or engage in a more sophisticated story. Certain critics believed that the reliance on nostalgia and familiarity of Queen's music limited the show's appeal, potentially excluding those less familiar with the band's catalogue. It's important to say, though, that critical reception is subjective, and opinions on the show vary a lot. Despite receiving mixed and negative reviews from critics, We Will Rock You found immense success with audiences, becoming a beloved and long-running musical worldwide. The ability of the show to connect with fans of Queen's music and create an engaging live experiences has been a significant factor in its enduring popularity. Following a recent UK tour, the show is set to return to the West End in 2015, opening at the London Coliseum on the 2nd of June 2023 for a limited 12-week run. We Will Rock You has had a lasting impact on audiences around the world, with its electrifying performances, iconic music, and a storyline that celebrated the power of individuality and the freedom of rock and roll. The show has captured the hearts of many. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics, the musical's success lies in its ability to create a communal experience, where audiences can come together to sing, dance, and celebrate the music of Queen. The energetic performances and memorable songs have made We Will Rock You a crowd pleaser, attracting fans of all ages and backgrounds. The musical serves as a tribute to the timeless music of Queen and the artistic legacy of Freddie Mercury. It keeps their spirit alive and introduces a new generation to their iconic sound. We Will Rock You reminds us of the power of music to inspire, unite, and ignite our spirits. Thank you for listening to this episode of Dime In with Musical Theatre. We Will Rock You will always have a special place in my heart as one of the first musicals I saw, and it definitely ignited a passion in me. Let me know in the comments down below if you have seen We Will Rock You and what you thought of it. Until next time, keep rocking and let your voice be heard.